Now we're going to calculate the forecast accuracy measures like MAD. You're going to use this data from your textbook. Okay, so this is consider Walker Distribution's sales of wireless speakers shown in this table. So we have 10 months worth of time series data. So we're going to use this data to compute forecast and forecast error. And to demonstrate these forecast errors, we're going to use a very simple forecasting model, and that is called naive model. Naive model simply says that whatever is the sales in a given time period, the actual sales is used as the forecast for the immediately following time period. So that becomes forecast for month 2. And 100 is the actual value in month 2, then 100 is a forecast for month 3, and so on. So that way, in month 10, and we are at the end of month 10 looking ahead into month 11. So since the actual value in month 10 is 190, then 190 is the future forecast. Of course, that's in the future. So we have to calculate the errors from, okay, there is no forecast for month 1 because we don't know what the value of the month 12 of previous year was. So we don't have any error for the first month. So we have errors errors from month 2 through 10. So these are the 10 errors that we're going to use. Okay, let's head on over to Excel. Okay, so here first we need to enter the actual data month 1 through 10 and the sales. Okay, here it is. So we're going to use naive forecast. This is going to be naive, so which means the forecast is the previous month's actual value is the forecast here. So if you go, and if you go one over, of course that would be, so this is F11. Okay, let's put a subscript. Okay, you can go here and select subscript. Okay, so now error is actual minus forecast. Okay, now we can do absolute error, and the function ABS will do that. So ABS of that will be the absolute error. Okay, so this will give us MAD, this column. Okay, so now if you take the absolute error and divide by the actual error, so that will give you the proportion. Okay, and then of course we take the actual error and square it. So shift 6 square. Okay, so now we can copy these. Okay, let's put the border back, and this column needs to be formatted. Okay, you shouldn't leave these numbers like this. You should be presentable. Okay, so 2 decimal places will do. Okay, so now we will find the average. Then copy the average over. Okay, this one needs to be percent. So in Excel you don't have to multiply by 100. We can simply use the percent format. Yeah. But if you're doing it, if you're doing the problem with a piece of paper, then you have to multiply by 100. Here in Excel you don't have to. Okay, so MAD is that, MAPE is that, MSE is that, and bias is that. Okay. Now these numbers by themselves do not tell you how accurate this forecasting method is. That's because these numbers are something that you have to compare it to something else. So this is a relative number. So is 18 for MAD small? Well, MAPE you could tell, there is 11.6% error, so maybe not too bad. But MAD and MSE particularly, and bias to some extent, you have to compare it against you have another method, you compute MAD for that and then compare the two MAD. So which one is smaller? Okay, same here for MSE. MAPE also you can compare, but MAPE gives you a feel for how much forecast error there is by just looking at the percentage.